That was an appalling display of synchronized something. G'day, everybody. Welcome back to the Camera Life podcast. Today we've got a special, another unnumbered episode for you all. We're here to help you book your BFOP ticket. So that's right. If you're heading to BFOP this year, BFOP 2025, we have rounded up the crew. We've got Matt Crummins, we've got Nick Fletcher, we've got Dennis Smith, and we've got Bruce Moyle, and of course, Justin and I from the Camera Life podcast are joining me tonight to ease you into a BFOP booking experience. But just please, while I've got you very quickly, don't forget that the Camera Life podcast is brought to you by Lucky Straps. And if you are heading to BFOP this year, have a look at the Lucky Straps website, choose yourself a strap, put BFOP 2025 in the code, and get yourself a special strap ready to pick up when you arrive at the festival. Enough about that. Let's jump in. G'day, everybody. How you all doing?
Hold on. One quick thing. This is on the wild internet. If you've just come across this and you're not sure what BFOP is, that's the Bright Festival of Photography. If you don't already have a ticket, you can't come. It's already sold out. But this is the Camera Life podcast. We do other things, but this is a special episode. The bookings for the workshops, the Bright Festival of Photography, are going live at 7:30 in 29 minutes. And this is the booking party. So,
hey, Justin.
Yes.
I reckon if someone who's stumbled across this and is sitting in California or somewhere in the US and wants to fly to Bright Festival of Photography, we'll find them a ticket.
Oh, challenging. How far away do they have to be for this to apply?
At least a 12-hour flight.
Okay. If you're 12 hours away from
Melbourne, in Bali. No, come on, don't go 8 hours. 8-hour flight.
12-hour Jetstar flight or?
That's just trying to get to WA some days.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, goodness.
Gosh. Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Dennis, how you doing?
Mate, I'm super happy. I mean, BFOP is in the veins right now, so I'm a happy boy.
Nice. It does look like you're coming to us live from a hack and slash movie set.
Well, I got to compete with you lot. It's like,
I don't know. Is the window open, mate? Like, can the passers-by see you and like make a decision whether they want you or not? Like, Amsterdam style.
It's complicated.
Okay, just checking.
I'm pretty sure this is a new season of Dexter going on there.
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
It is. Bruce Moyle. How are you?
Bruce.
Oh, sorry, Justin. I was just saying hello to everyone. You want to go straight into business? Yeah, okay.
I just want to, check in with the chat, but let's check in with Bruce.
All right. G'day, Bruce.
Hi.
Nice beard.
Thank you.
Looking very slick today, Bruce. I must say, I saw your picture this morning online, and that was how I started my Father's Day. So, yeah, go figure.
Happy Father's Day to you and everybody else that's in that boat. Now, I do have a question. And we can come back to it because I haven't scrutinized the actual sessions yet, beyond just working out when I'm meant to do stuff. Is anybody doing wet plate? Nick? Matt?
Yes. Well, we've got Scott is going to come and do some wet plate on the main stage.
You talked about that last. Yep.
If you want to get Scott in,
the only reason I ask, I've always had that you look like Ned Kelly. I think it's about time somebody did the Ned Kelly portrait in a wet plate podium.
No, Bruce, we'll hook you up on the main stage, but you're second in the queue because I'm first in the queue.
Sure, I can do that.
Hello, Julie.
Hey, Julie.
Julie Powell's just joined the chat. G'day, Julie. How are you?
Hi. I didn't realise I was coming in on the thing. I just thought I was coming in on the chat. But anyway, hi, everyone.
I sent the wrong link out to everyone, did I? Don't tell me I sent the join the link.
I was going to say that's a concern, Nick. Did you send the join?
Or did I get a separate one? I don't know, but no. It said join the thing, and I went, okay.
Matt's just invited 600 people onto our podcast.
that could be a major problem.
Can I just say that I have actually done this once before, where I was doing the AV for like a big barrister event up in Collins Street, and I was doing the Zoom invite, and I accidentally invited every single person who was meant to attend this thing into the room, but they all got renamed the same name.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I do want to be clear here that this wasn't my mistake, but I suspect I know whose mistake it was.
Okay.
I'm just checking that now though. It's No, I'm good. I sent the watch link. No, I'm good. Someone else might. But hi, Julie. Welcome.
Hey, Julie.
You're here,
I
man,
mean, you're
Julie.
here.
Why not?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I just clicked on it and it took me here. So
That's wild and amazing.
You're lucky,
I mean,
lucky
it's
you're
good
not
to
in
have
your
you.
gym jams yet, though. Like, you could have clicked this, like, just
I
for the
know.
shower, just going, I'll tune in for a second. And yeah.
well,
This as well.
not exactly
Looking great,
all
Julie.
set up for it, but anyway.
No,
Well,
you're
that's
looking-
very,
don't
very
you
funny.
worry.
I think
who
we
else
have
we got with us?
a wonderful disaster.
Exactly. Just waiting to see more people start joining. This could be
Yeah, that'll be fun.
chaos. I'm going to quickly see who's in the chat because it's pretty
all right.
crazy. Lisa Leach is here. Hello. Yelena's here always. Keep an eye on things. Philip Johnson is here. Good to see you. Good evening. Neil, what's up? Les, what's up? Mark Slater, ready for another night of fun, frivolity, and booking frenzy. Yeah, what do we got? When are we?
I love how
24
positive you
minutes.
all are. Like, there's nothing positive about this at all. Like, why are we putting this start on? You know?
Yelena says storms brewing online and outside. Tweak Productions is here. All the beards tonight. Who else we got? Oh, Jeff Weber. Hey. Oh, David Clutterbuck is here. Woohoo. Complete legend. Bruce. Awesome. Dennis. Love you like a brother. Nick. The living legends are that's that Cockwomble Crummins. Ben Cooper's here. Who else is here? Melissa Kay, Tim Siamas, Nadia. What's up? I don't know. It's crazy. I'm Matt Crummins. Oi, flutter tuck. Oh gosh.
It's on already. It's on
Oh
already.
gosh. Everyone's here. Jason Smith. Digifrog, what's up? Shout out to
Hey,
Mrs. Digifrog, whose birthday it is today. Happy birthday,
Oh,
Mrs.
happy
Digifrog.
birthday, Mrs. Frog.
That's not a real frog on the internet, is it? Because that
That's a
picture is
frog.
very convincing. Like,
That is
It's
a
a
pretty
f-
convincing frog.
It's a frog on a camera, yeah.
very convincing frog.
AI can do anything.
And frogs can do anything as well by the look of it.
Hey,
Patrick has a question. Do we need to book the Aurora? Is it confirmed this year?
Book.
Well,
So
if you
it's
look
like-
out the window at the moment, it might give you an indication of how the Aurora is going at the moment. Yeah. We did have, we had about 3 or 4 instructors want to run Astro and Aurora workshops this year.
Aurora workshops?
No,
That's-
like Astro, but obviously with the intention of it being amazing with Aurora stuff. So,
what are the odds of it happening again? I mean, last year was pretty much a fluke, wasn't it? Like we were
I'd
just
say
all standing there.
1%.
Someone, I think it was
or
you, Matt. You rushed over to the fire pit and go, "Oh my god, the Aurora's going off! Look, I just took this shot with my phone." And all of a
As
sudden,
long
I've
as-
never seen so many photographers rush for their cameras.
As long as I'm not trying to catch it, you're pretty much guaranteed.
less. Same.
So you say we're good.
do not follow me up the
Yeah.
mountain because it will not happen. We tried 3 times last year and
Oh,
we missed
dear,
it
Julie.
every time.
Uh,
It was ridiculous.
Was that before? That would have been
Everybody else-
after the shenanigans, though, wouldn't it? So you would have been a bit discombobulated.
Oh,
No,
we
it
were
was-
going up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and
Oh,
That's
it was-
ridiculous.
we went up to sunset and went, right, let's go and get a couple of hours sleep because we reckoned it was going to go off about 2 o'clock. So we drove back down the mountain. By the time we got to the mountain and back to our hotel room, everyone's already putting photos up going, look, it's going off. It's going off. And I'm going, I missed
Well,
it.
Julie, if it makes you feel any better, those people that were putting photos up, those who are looking at the photos online were already like hands in their head, like head in their hands going like, oh God, another Aurora shot at that point. So,
we're going to ban it
it
this year.
was well done by then. So, yeah.
Hey, we just got a little bit of time before we go live with the bookings. What are we doing? What's actually happening tonight, Matt and Nick? Tell us. What are the folks going to experience?
Yeah, Nick, what's happening?
Well, Matt, I'll let you sort of take the lead on this. I mean, I've got to say, it's been an enormous amount of work on my behalf to get us to this position, but I think it's only fair that Matt take the lead now.
Well said, sir. Well said.
You're right. You've done all the hard work, but I'm probably better at presenting. So tonight, obviously, we go live with all the workshops. So that includes any residual or leftover landscape workshops. And there actually are a few there. The Thursday bus trip still got, I think, 15 spots on it. those who begged us to do a is it in stock section on the booking page, I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and built a is it still in stock section. So you can now see at the bottom of the page, the button will take you down and it'll actually show you what's in stock, what's out of stock, so you don't waste your time clicking through things that are already fully booked. It will absolutely have a lag in it though. So people are going to click on it saying it's in stock and then it won't be in stock and they're going to yell at me, and it's okay. Like, I get it. I'm used to it now after Wednesday. Thank you, Stephen. Anyway, but yeah, basically go live tonight. There is one interesting thing though. Those who've bought extra credit, just remember that credit's not on your account tonight. That happens next week. So tonight you're still only limited to your $350 worth of credit. So you just need to abide by that. We've already had a few people go, oops, I didn't understand that. I spent all my money last week. And, well, that's sort of too bad, too sad. So you're going on lots of landscapes and won't get the joy of experiencing anything else. But I should say, Nick, you did the maths on this year. How many workshop places do we have over I'm going to call it 2 days, because technically we're going like Friday afternoon is a main start to Sunday afternoon. So how many workshop spots?
We've got about 3,200.
What? That's crazy.
Hang on, and how many people? How many people total?
3,200.
I think it works out as like 7. If everything got booked, 7 workshops each or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to work out. I was like, that's a lot of workshops. That's you could, yeah.
Plus all the stuff that goes on during the day on the stage, the night activities.
Yeah.
It's not just the workshops, though,
we'll
is it?
Talk about it later on after it goes live. I want to find out if you guys can. Is there any secrets you can tell us about the other stuff, the other stage things, or
what other stuff?
Just anything, any secrets.
I heard Dennis was doing some sort of performative piece with dance and mud.
Oh.
No.
Sorry, I thought you said now.
I didn't go now.
I'm going to say the special word.
Later.
Special word.
All right, wait.
What's
Tony, keeping the streak
word?
alive. Thank you, $2.99. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Tony.
We can split that between the 7 of us, and that is wonderful. Dennis, what is this thing you're doing on check-in day? What's happening?
Oh, it's crazy, right? So this thing here, which is a Fuji Instax camera, they sent it to me the other day, and I went to go out last night. They didn't send it with a battery, which was pretty cool. So it's still just looking very cool.
Is it one of those nuclear that runs perpetually, or
It's just a good looking camera. So look, I'll tell you what, I had this idea of seeing how many light painting portraits I can create in 1 hour. And I've been wanting to do this. I've been wanting to have a play with these things, these Instaxes, because this particular one has the ability to do bulb mode. Although I did discover today that you have to hold the button down. But the idea,
isn't that what bulb mode is?
What?
Yes.
Isn't that what bulb mode is, Dennis?
Yes,
I have a solution for you, mate.
Yes, I'm 3D printing a thing. Anyway, the idea is that, like in the is that you do a portrait, you get this thing goes like this out the end, and that is the only version of that portrait that will ever exist, right? And so I thought it would be a ridiculously hard thing to set up a thing on the stage, and for 1 hour I do as many portraits as I can, and I reckon I'll get about 160 of them done, which means it's going to be absolutely stupid. And they're all going to be on Instax, and so 1 of 1, I think, and it's going to be really stupid.
Have you heard of photocopiers? We can pump them out as many as you want. We can just.
Idea. I like it.
I have a question, Dennis.
Go. What's your question there, Bruce?
Mr. Dennis, how long does it take to print one of those? Because obviously you haven't had a battery yet. So if it
7
takes
minutes,
30 seconds for that print to come out, you're going to be struggling.
I'm going to have
Two
a few.
cameras, right? Two
I'm
cameras.
going to have a few of them.
Okay.
Ooh.
Just
I'm going to have like a lineup of them, yeah. But that's what my
Nice.
testing was for last night. But of course I had no battery. Go.
Dennis, I've got a question as well. Is there a type of person that you're looking for these portraits? Like, there was that lady who tried to sleep with 1,000 men in a day or something like that. I feel like it's the same kind of concept. She was going for like younger guys. Is there anyone in particular you'd like to come up on stage?
Yeah. Yes.
Younger guys.
This is already derailed.
Same demographic.
There's the flutter suck, isn't there?
I would like.
Yeah.
No,
Clutterbuck.
yes, Matt, there is. I require super hot dudes, fluffy little girls, and
Wow, this
whatever.
guy rolled.
I just know. No. What I know is I just need. It's got to be very fast and very out of control and amazing. I know that.
Did I
That's
read
what
you
she
also?
said.
You were hoping if people want to participate, they should rock up with their camera idea.
Yeah, so
as a
here's the
prop.
idea,
So
right?
you're a
Okay.
photographer getting your portrait taken.
Yeah, so here's the idea. I what's the math? Hey Siri, what is 160 into 60 minutes?
Okay, I found this on.
Yeah, that's lots. So then the idea. So the idea is I'm going to be there, and you're going to be. I'm going to go next, and you're going to come into the space, sit down, and you're going to get one chance. And so you need to come in. So if it's a camera, right? I want just like you can give me whatever pose you want, and then I'm gonna, because we do it all by hand. So I scan you with a light, and then I move around you with another light, and then you get the hell out of there. And then the next person comes in. I'm hopefully going to have some assistants come on board.
I'll
And
put my hand up, buddy. I'll do it.
yeah,
as well, mate.
and so I'll have someone holding the button to say go, and then someone pushing people and someone pulling people, and it's
Wow.
and I reckon, because I tell you what, in all seriousness, I reckon I could probably do I reckon I could do one every 10 seconds quite comfortably. And Fuji,
That's stamina, Dennis.
hey.
That's a lot of stamina, though. Like, yes, for the
Yeah.
first 20 seconds, but then after that,
I love it.
That's a
I
lot.
can't wait.
Dude,
You're going to
no
be
way.
sweating.
I'll just be warming up. We'll get to the end of the hour and I'll go next, and then you'll be like, we've done like 365. I'm like, and the rest, mate. But we go, but no, in all seriousness, yeah. So if I could get let's be relaxed. One every 15 seconds. That's 4 a minute. What is
much more realistic. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Fuji is sending me 200 pieces of film.
Okay.
Okay. So
Um,
anyway, it's going to be
Felicity
amazing.
Johnson says Matt needs to add color to his background. True.
I've got some
That is
red.
true. That is true. What about Julie? Julie's running the white cupboards. They're nice.
Very boring.
No, I like
Well, I
it.
wasn't expecting to go live.
we still don't know
Just
how
hit
this
the button
happened.
and I'm here.
Oh,
Right,
no.
since you're here and Dennis is here and Bruce is here and actually Nick's here, Matt, are you running any workshops? Are you not running workshops? Are you running
Of
workshops?
course I am. The only thing I've got to
I
do is
forgot.
actually call the venue and see that they're still open because their emails keep bouncing. But yes,
Uh-oh.
in theory, I actually do have something interesting to. Oh no, you go. You go. Sorry.
No, you go first. I was just going to ask everyone to just let's sell some. Why would you go to Bruce's workshop instead of Dennis's? But let's talk.
Well,
what do you want to?
question. Good question.
It's a good question. But
How about both?
what do you need to say first? Because we're gonna run into booking time in 12
We're going to
minutes,
run into
hopefully.
booking time. So I thought we could just quickly share this out. This is something Laura's been working on after people have been haranguing us for years. This is going to go up onto the website, onto Facebook soon to get a bit of an idea. We're trying to work out a bit of a gauge who's keen and whatnot. But Laura's come up with this idea for some BFOP merch because people complain that they never get, never get a T-shirt or anything. So this is what we might be looking for this year. So Laura's taken the reins on this and is we'll refine the fonts and stuff down. We're just kind of spitballing at the moment, but we'll put it up on the Facebook. And for those who are interested, maybe we'll have it probably. It'll be a couple of weeks before the festival, I think, when we go back to the cash bookings, because then we can deal with it and stuff like that. But yeah. So anyway, for those who are complaining about merch, solved, done, dusted.
Wicked.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you if you need a T-shirt guy, I've got a T-shirt guy. If you need if you want a guy, I got a guy.
Well, your person can speak to my person.
Okay,
Yeah.
done. We'll sort
Yeah.
it.
Now the last little thing on the portrait attempt, Sarah just made a note in the comments saying someone needs to film this speed attempt. I promise you, Sarah, there are going to be 47 cameras pointing at this space. Totally, we'll be. I'll have some stuff live streaming to the main to the main screens as well. But yeah,
very cool. It's going to be exciting.
And tell me, Dennis, is it possible for us, if we film it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that you've tried to get the whole Guinness World Record thing happening, but we're short notice. But if we film it, can we submit the video and kind of retrospectively?
No.
They need
Mate,
someone there, don't they?
that thing, what an absolute schmozzle that is. You can pay $800 and they will look at your application sooner than 3 months. But you know,
Wow.
we're doing our own world record attempt. It's
the people's world record.
The people's
right.
world record.
Everyone will know.
Everyone will know.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I've been a part of a world record attempt where we've brought people out from Guinness and done all that. It's expensive as hell, and it failed. The one we did.
What did you do? Tell us, or is it embarrassing?
Oh
Is it one of
no,
those-
I was on the technical
on your own
side.
back?
But it was with a thing called Supernova, which is pop culture convention, and they tried to get the most amount of Star Wars costumers in a room at the same time, which was stupid to do outside of like another like Star Wars specific event, but nobody had done it, so they like done it to a scale, and they just didn't get the people. So, but I had to we had to photograph every single person that walked through the door and ID them, timestamp. Like there was so much logistics in it.
Yeah. Well, if they don't end up sending me a battery for this thing, or it doesn't work, or for whatever reason, or it does take 9 minutes to spit a thing out, I'm just going to do it using live composite up to the screen. It's going to be completely wild. Thanks, Mark Slater. I agree with you.
Mark Slater says, fuck Guinness. I don't know. I don't like that beer either. It's not good.
Mark is just such a quiet, calm human, though. Like, I love the rage that's coming out in this. Like, good work, Mark. Do it, you know?
Just circling back on the T-shirts, Joe, Les, Mark, Craig, Gail, Space Monkey, you all have T-shirt orders in. Just bring your cash to the festival, I assume. I don't know how it works, but yours are already...
we'll work it out. We'll put it up on the Facebook group and work it out from there. But we just, heads up, we're trying to solve your problems.
Hey, well, there'll be Lucky Straps merch there too, just like Greg's T-shirt. So if you want to get a double, we'll do a 2-for-1 deal. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll work something out. Can I just take a moment very quickly? We've got quite a large audience watching along to our what I like to call the BFOP Emotional Support Podcast. Now, if you're watching along and you're new to the Camera Life Podcast, we do this sort of thing all the time. Twice a week we have shows. So please give this video a like. That way it will go out to more people. And if you're so inclined, hit the subscribe button and tickle the notification bell. You'll get notified of our 2 shows each week, both of which are live, just like this, because roll.
That's right. Thursdays we interview amazing photographers like Dennis, like Bruce, like Nick.
It's amazing.
Sorry.
And then on Mondays we do another show called The Random Photography Show, where we just talk whatever about cameras and whatever pops up in the industry. But Thursdays we do interviews with great photographers. It's a great time. Anyway.
Yeah, we love it.
Should we talk about the workshops that are about to go live very soon?
I was hoping that maybe we could quickly just duck in. Well, before, because we're Nick and I will probably more about to get hit with a rampage of things, technical things. I thought maybe we could just cover off a couple of quick last minute pointers just to maybe stop you from totally screwing it up.
Yep, go for it.
Booking.
Great idea.
But I've already had, you believe it or not, after all this publicity, we've had at least 3 inquiries today. What is my coupon code for my workshop bookings? Email address, pretty straightforward. The second thing is, if you've already bought workshops, you don't have another $350. If you get to the cart and it won't let you check out, you got to get rid of something. Yeah, so you add them all together. Go to your account if you want to see what you've already purchased. Even if you didn't get a confirmation email, go to your account. You'll see it all in there. The other one is that a really big one actually that we had. This is a genuine problem that we did encounter last week, and that is that some people's web browsers are caching the site, especially when it's under heavy load. And so if you find that you can't load the website for some reason, it's saying 404 error, page unavailable, maybe just going to white, not loading up, go to a private web browser, swap from your Wi-Fi to your phone's hotspot or vice versa. change to a different web browser, use something else. But what you'll find is if you use the private browsing or the incognito or whatever it is, it should get past all of that and you'll be able to reload it again. But if you just sit there and kind of go, oh, it's not working, we can't help. So private browser mode. And we made the error last week of saying if you're having problems, write a message in the Facebook group. Don't. Email help@BFOP Australia or use the chat. Like, by all means, leave a comment, but there were so many people who just wrote stupid comments like, it's not working. And it's like, well, what does that mean? So either be really specific, but if you want genuine help, we are calling on the phone. We're calling people who are sending emails through and solving it on the spot. So use that as a first preference, or the chat in Facebook, and we'll let you know where to call if you need to get more help. That's it from me.
As a first stop, just go to BFOP Groupies. There is a chat that says, like, put your comments here if you're having issues, and often we can deal with it really fast just in that chat, and people who are watching will often pick it up in that chat. If that doesn't work, then you go to help@BFOP.
Nick, would you agree that you've got to tell people in the chat what your problem is, not just I have a problem?
Oh, no, agreed. So, for instance, a problem might be the card is not letting me check out, or I can't even get to the BFOP site. Just give us something to work with.
Yep. Good advice. Great
advice.
Yeah. All right. Here we are being helpful. Anyway, that's it from us.
We've got 4 minutes. Have you fired up the flux capacitor?
Yeah. I've got the 3-phase power going. We currently have 150 people trying to log into the website 4 minutes early, so that's good.
143 of them are watching this episode, so that's kind of cool.
153. Yeah, well, there you go. There you go.
With us.
Okay.
All right.
Can I ask real quick?
Sorry. Go on.
Can I ask real quick for Matt or Nick why you do it this way? Because I think there's some people that don't actually understand why you do the drops like this.
Do you want me to do it, Matt?
We should put them onto our media person, I think.
Look, the fundamental issue here is the economics of the festival make no sense whatsoever. So the only way we can make this work is if we get a whole lot of instructors who will spend the weekend getting paid much less than they're worth and having large workshops, and just recognizing that everyone can't have what they want. So this is the fairest way we could come up for people to come on and just select what they wanted over a weekend. Everyone has a fabulous time, even if they don't get any of the workshops they want. But that's kind of the way we do it this way. And it's shit, but it's absolutely less shit than all the other things we've thought about. But if you've got a better idea, let us know, because we're always trying to find it. Is that good enough, Matt?
It is, definitely. I think the only other thing I'd add is that the whole idea of this credit being pushed out over time is that, remember that this festival is not meant to be, the person who's got the most money gets the most things. That's not what we want. This is a community festival at the end of the day. We have a beautiful community of people, and we want to try and find ways to keep the cost of this as low as possible so everyone can still come. So the idea of this is that you've got your original ticket price. So if you've bought a ticket, you have just as good a chance as everyone else as getting into stuff. And then once everyone's had a fair chance to use that, those who want to spend more can, and that's totally fine. But we don't want to say, let Frank, who's bought $700 worth of extra credit, just wipe in on day one with fast internet and technology and kind of come in and just actually book everything and take that away from someone else. So it's designed to be fair, and as much as you might sometimes feel it's not fair because you didn't get what you want, you know what? There's a lot of people who probably didn't get what they want, but it's a hell of a lot better than us just letting a few people get everything they want and everyone losing. So it is a bit of a balance, and we get that. And we know it sucks. Trust me, we're on the other end of it. Sometimes it's not fun. Sometimes it's not easy. But the joy of this is that most people who don't get what they want tonight will book something they didn't think they should or would want to do. Yeah. And they're going to come away going, oh my God, you're not going to believe what I did on the weekend, versus, oh, I went and did another thing that I always do. So I think, you'll look back retrospectively if you missed out on something and probably be appreciative for it. I don't think we've ever had someone who's been in that situation that hasn't looked back and gone, oh, wow, I did something cool. Yeah.
No, we're about to go live.
Yeah, but we've got rapid fire questions real quick. Florence, I can still only spend my original $350 tonight. Yes, that is correct. You cannot spend any more. That'll go live in a few days, whenever that is. The email address is help@bfopaustralia.com. Just .com?
That's it.
.com. But I'm going to show you this screen. This is the screen. BFOP Groupies page. You'll see a post that looks like this, and it says,
Who's that here?
Use this thread for technical booking issues tonight. Please, please, please don't start a separate thread. So go to here, hit comment, and then write what the problem is. That is how you will get help the fastest. Do that. Okay?
Yep.
Cool.
All right, we're live. We're live.
Oh my gosh, we didn't even do a countdown. Whoa.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done.
Yay!
Now the interesting thing. There's only it must be such a buzz watching this go down. It must just be so good.
No, it's not. It's like the most stressful situation in the world because, unfortunately, a lot of people leave things till the last minute. So the next thing we're going to find is there are going to be 15 things saying, what's my login details?
Well, what I do know is that all the light painting workshops are booked out now.
Already?
Oh, all right. Let's do
you.
They're gone already. I mean, that's the first thing. People just sit there waiting like this.
We've currently got 300 people online currently clicking through to workshops. We have 15 people already in the cart ready to check out. So
that's crazy.
Awesome.
Can somebody just botting this?
We hope not.
If you're prepared, you can get it done real quick. I did that the last couple of years. Just went bang, 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 done, out, gone. Less than 5
Nice
minutes.
work, Julie.
But
all right.
I can't book anything this year.
Yeah. All right.
Let's do a promo. I'm reading all the
talk
workshops going up and going, oh, man.
Oh, man. Let's talk workshops. Who wants to go first? Let's talk. Okay, Dennis is excited. Dennis, tell us 60 seconds. Tell us about your workshops. Why should
cool.
people
So
book
I'm
it?
doing for the first time ever. I'm getting to party hard on Friday night. So I'm only doing one evening workshop. Yeah. So I'm up in the forest on Saturday night, just going completely nuts. And we're doing astro, because real astro is one exposure. So we're doing that, and then I've got 2 during the day, which are just super creative portrait workshops, and then I'll be mincing about headquarters, sucking coffee and talking shit.
Perfect. Bruce, workshops. Hit us.
I'm doing my abstract portraits, but version 2, sort of taking it a bit bigger, a bit more crazy. So it's where I bring people into a space and we muck around with in-camera motion with strobe and constant light and other props and stuff. It's a lot of fun. And I also do a mindfulness walk abstract as well. So out in the car park, basically. but let's be honest.
Amazing.
It sounds amazing, but no,
really
it's
last bit, yeah.
I'm selling this one. No, but it's about looking at the space in removing all that stuff you've learned and trying to start from scratch and feeling and looking at the space through new eyes and making some cool art.
Very cool.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Julie,
What is
do you
terrifying
do?
me right now, team, we've got 300 and something people. We have yet to have an order come through.
Oh, that's not ideal.
I was just saying, we've not sold a single workshop yet.
I'm watching it do this.
It's just like making me feel a little bit nervous, to be honest.
So no one's finished checkout.
Nobody's gone through the checkout yet.
Do you think they're all being polite? Like,
Yeah.
Up to you. No, up to you.
You first.
The 120 of you that are currently listening and trying to book your workshops, is anyone having any trouble, or is it all going smoothly? What's happening?
Well, like they're going to have time. Obviously, they're just busy hitting refresh, I think. Weird. Oh, first one through. There you go.
Just slow.
Denis Stevens photographing the artists at work. Thank you very much. It works.
Oh, that sounds
If
great.
it's not working for you, all I can say is it mustn't be our end because Stephen got a booking. So, yeah. And
That's all we
Alison,
need to do. You can close it down now. Stephen's done.
We're hearing
Yeah,
slow. We've got a workshops link not working, just spinning, slow, stressful.
Nice.
Just hit place
Perfect.
order, Dave. Go. Yep. Slow.
All right.
Super
Can
flow.
we hear
but that's my
Julie's
internet.
workshop?
Yeah,
summary?
let's go.
Have we got time for that,
Yeah,
Julie?
sure.
Far away.
So I'm running 2 different ones. So I have got a steampunk workshop, and I've also got a Roaring Twenties, which is sort of like a Hollywood / Gadsby workshop. So bringing my fabulous model Nicola, and full hair, makeup, costumes. We're setting up some scenes, and we'll be doing it all with constant light. So the Gadsby one's going to be very, very much sort of Hollywood style lighting, whereas the steampunk one, we're going to get a little more creative with gels and things like that. So yeah, it'll be awesome to be able to just sit there and get into it and get some creative portraits done and learn a little bit more about storytelling and posing and directing. Even if you're a beginner, we'll be there to guide you every step of the way. So if you haven't done portraits before, or you haven't done creative portraits before, have a look at doing one or maybe both of them. And I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome.
Sounds good. And we're so happy you accidentally found your way in here, Julie.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't know how you got past the guy at the door, but you're here now, so that's fine.
Just my life.
One of the things I was thinking about, and this gets talked about a lot amongst the instructors, is just how much we love the idea of popping into other people's workshops, and I encourage it at my own. I love turning around and seeing 2 or 3 people in there with me doing stuff, and every year I try and poke my head into 1 or 2 other people's workshops, and that sounds like it'd be a lot of fun, Julie. You know, we can. Yeah. I'm like a newbie to photography, and any chance I get to poke into someone else and learn something is really amazing.
Oh, welcome.
Totally agree.
Well, that's good to hear.
Just
because
curious how far we can push things, though. Are we allowed to smoke machines? Are we allowed to smoke machines?
Smoke machines? Well, it depends on which room you're in. You just got to check out whether it's going to set off fire alarms. That's the only thing.
Probably will.
Okay. Well, make sure I'm there. I want to get behind the scenes photos.
We'll have to check on that one later. Yeah.
Well, that's good to hear, because Greg and I are planning on sneaking into almost every workshop this year, because we don't really have any specific role other than hanging out and catching up with everyone. So we're going to kind of just skulk around in the background and get some free photography education.
I've got an idea. I've got an idea for you guys at my courthouse workshop. I'd love to do a Lucky Straps or Camera Life podcast portrait of you two. That would be rad.
Yes, please.
Cool.
Yeah. We're going to make that happen. Hey, I put a quote together that is a good time now, considering what's happening with the booking, and it's this. It's a quote by Alexander Pope, and the quote goes something like this to anyone who is trying to book their tickets tonight: "Blessed is he who expects nothing, for he shall never be disappointed." And the idea is that if you set the right expectation in your life, you will never be disappointed. So expect to be spending 2 or 3 hours trying to book your light painting workshop, and you won't be disappointed.
Yeah.
Exactly. A couple of things if we can. We got a couple of people who are just taking a while to get onto the site. There's just an enormous load on the site. Yeah. So keep trying. If you get a 401 error, then it's an issue on your end rather than ours.
Private browsing.
Go to some sort of private or incognito browsing, or use a VPN. Yeah. Any of those should work.
Also, with the we are getting also people who are saying they can't get things out of their cart at the moment. That's probably because you've left things in your cart by accident, and they're it's not maybe refreshing because there's a lot of traffic. Try going into incognito or private browsing mode, and that should have no cache, and so you should have a fresh start in there. It's things we tried to put out in the email yesterday. So yeah.
For those people that don't know what private browsing or incognito is, that's what you would use if you were looking up naughty websites. Yes, correct to say.
Like BFOP.
We know that you all know how to do it.
Well, VPN is I live in a VPN.
Yeah, Craig's got it here. Like when you go to those special sites. Okay, here's a good question. John Conway wants to know, why am I getting an invalid payment method? Would that be because it's over the amount? Total amount?
Yeah, they haven't. They either haven't added their coupon code, or they don't have enough credit on their coupon code. So check your cart and see what's in there.
Okay, perfect.
Generally, if you're
All
getting
right.
stuck, just pick one workshop, get that booked, and then worry about the next one.
Yeah, move through them one by one. Don't do what I did last year.
Yeah. But whilst people are stressing out about this, I think just to circle back to something we said at the start, we haven't increased the numbers of BFOP dramatically this year. It's only about 25 people versus last year. But we've put on nearly 800 extra workshop spots. So for those who are freaking out thinking you're going to run out, last year we didn't run out. This year we've got 800 more spots and we're still not going to run out. So like chill. You might not get exactly it, but there's so much there. It's very unlikely you're going to get it. Yeah.
You may not
right.
get what you want, but you can get something even better than you thought you were going to get.
Exactly.
Look, the guy, someone touched on this. Yeah.
Actually happened to me the other year. I got something that I wouldn't have picked in a pink
Yeah.
fit, and it was amazing.
I always think that we should have like an extra day where it's just us instructors going and doing each other's workshops.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
imagine.
It'd be so cool.
Well, there was a early years ago. I had the idea of having like a pre-BFOP instructors intensive in the mountains, and then realised that was always just at BFOP excitement, and it petered away to nothing all the time. But I thought that would be amazing, like to go up to Red Earth together and learn from each other. That would be stunning.
What do we got? John Conway, you were having trouble. Did you say so? First purchase $90. Are you saying that's not working, or that did go through fine? Where are you at? Are you getting through there? Did you use your email address as the coupon code?
There's a couple of loose questions in the BFOP groupies page, Matt and Nick. People aren't using that one thread. They're posting their own questions.
Oh, they're on it. Oh, Matt, you're muted, but that's okay.
They're getting there. They're getting there.
John Conway.
It's the collective brain cell between them needs to share time to.
All right, jump in, John. If it's not working, jump in the BFOP Groupies Facebook page and explain exactly what's happening in there, and you'll get some support.
Even better, team. If you email, I've got not one email to help@bfopaustralia.com. If you do that, I can actually just call you with my phone and talk you through it. So email me would be also good. Can do that.
That's the concierge service
we
when you do the help at.
Live on the podcast. We could talk through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny.
Yep.
Oh.
But to be
Updated
those
afterwards.
who are freaking out at the moment, just to give you an idea, we're getting probably 3 orders a second come through. And so there's a lot going on. This will calm down in 5-10 minutes. As we said, there's thousands of workshops. So I know it's stressful, but it is a heavy period, heavy period with the website. So just give it a second. A lot of these things are just traffic related. So to give you an idea, we've got nearly 400 people on there currently.
Wow,
all hitting
crazy.
I'm just telling some of these questions in the BFOP groupies page. I'm just saying, email help@bfopaustralia.com.
Copy paste without getting marked as a spam bot.
Yeah. Yeah. And don't stress, things are working. It'll just be some sort of small issue or something like that. So don't stress. There's plenty of workshops. And Tim Siamis has snagged both his preferred workshops. He's going to see Denis on Sunday, so that's pretty exciting. Tweak Production says, I'm feeling very lucky. I'm a newbie and got my top 3 picks. Looking forward to BMX with Nick. Oh,
wow.
Bad choice. No, I'm kidding. It'll be epic.
I mean, the vibe I'm getting is if you listen to the podcast, you get what you want. And if you're not listening to the podcast, it sounds as though you're having a tough time, doesn't it? So
it seems that way. Easter158 says, hi team, FYI, very slow, but I use Google Chrome incognito, and with patience, my order went through. Confirmation email arrived before the web browser even confirmed my order.
Nice.
Cheers, Teresa.
Wow.
Nice
Look
one,
at
Teresa.
that. Patience.
Well done.
Yeah.
Adam Houston says, despite the dodginess of my internet, it looks like I've spent my credits, booked enough to keep me busy until noon on Saturday. Well, that's good. I hope you've got extra credit because that should fill up the rest of the weekend.
Hey, what's quite funny? I'm flicking through the back end here, just looking at what's been booked out, and I can't find anything that's been booked out. The closest to being booked out is this BMX workshop, but
oh yeah, cool. I think that's because Mr. Fluttercup put 6 bookings in for it. Yeah,
there's all fake names in there.
This is like the Peter Lick thing when he sold his portrait. He sold that photo to himself for $7 million and got
The world record. Oh, that's funny.
But
Okay.
what,
don't.
In all seriousness, does that mean? So you're saying that no workshops are booked
Well,
out yet?
it takes me a while to refresh. There's 9 pages of it. I've gone through the first 3 pages, and bear in mind our workshops generally have 20 places. Genuinely, the only workshop that has less than 10 left is mine. But I've only got
Rigged.
Yeah,
I think-
big time.
what
So,
those punters don't know is they're riding the BMXs.
Well, someone's just saying my Saturday night workshop sold out. So there you go.
I reckon that's probably right, Dennis. Yours do generally
Yeah.
go fastest, but
Thank you.
but just, I mean, if I just read down the page, okay. So here we go from the top. BMX skate park catastrophe 7 places. Great portraits in shit locations 12 places. Dennis Smith light painting 9 a.m. 16 places. Dennis, you absolute loser. Margaret photography 18 places. Shutterstock where there was only I think 8 places, 5 places. Less is more. 16 places. There's loads left.
Yeah, I would get in that if you're interested in film photography and you want to do some developing, that the mobile darkroom, that's going to fill up pretty quick. There are very limited spots, so jump in that quick if you want to experiment with film development. That'd be very.
Do you know that I've never put a roll of film in a camera to make an image with artistic intent. Like when my daughter, I've a point and shoot when my daughter was born, but and so Joel and I hopefully we're going to go up a couple of days early and go up the mountains, and he's going to bring one of his panorama film cameras, and I'm going to go and learn how to shoot with film, and I'm really excited about that.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, really.
That sounds
exciting.
very exciting.
Haven't shot with film in 30 years.
Yeah.
Really? I
don't even know if I could remember how to, like, I used to do everything from loading the canisters to loading them in the camera, taking them off, developing the negatives all the way through the photos. But I mean, it's been so long, I don't even know if I'd know where to start these days.
Yep.
Still got
apparently
it's like riding a bike. So hang on, when are you going up, Dennis? What day?
Well, I haven't sorted out I'm staying with Matt, but I might. So when is Thursday, mate? Oh, middle of the week. Like I'd love to go up for 3 or 4 days beforehand and go up the mountain, sleep in the car or whatever. But I was lucky enough a few years ago to go up into the snow, and I had never done photography in the snow before, and was woefully underprepared. And it was one of the most astonishing nights of my life. It was full moon in the snow. It was madness, and I'd love to go up again and do that. There's something quite remarkable about being in an environment that's incredibly unfamiliar to you in the dark under a full moon, because it just immediately you just see everything. But
makes you want to howl.
You should come up, mate.
Well, we're going to be up there on Wednesday, so say what's
mate. I'll be faffing around like a complete banana. So
that's how we roll. Yeah. Looks like there's a lot of people happy. John Pickett's all booked and more. Happy. That's exciting. Karen says, tell people not to re-click buttons. It's just slow as heck, and you just need patience, which I have none of.
There's a couple of common things that are coming up. Most obviously, where someone says there are no valid payment method. Generally, it's because you've got more in your cart than you've got credit available to book.
Yep.
So just take something out of your cart, get a workshop booked, and then go back.
Yeah, and see what you've got left. Because if you have 350 and then you booked a landscape workshop for say 120, then you've only got 230 left. And if you're trying to check out 240, it's going to say invalid, as opposed to just doing one of them. So just go one at a time.
Go for your like core one first and get that through the gate, and then go back for seconds.
Yeah.
That's classic. Mark Slater's comment about reading lips.
That's good. Oh, thanks for listening.
Hang on. Oh, I'm so behind on the comments. Mark Slater, I can read lips. Matt just told someone to use their fucking email address as the coupon code. I'm sure that's not what he said, but that was very funny. What else have we got? David L. Woohoo, got what I wanted. Thanks, team. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Oh,
Nice work, David.
Nice.
John Burt booked a workshop tonight. Wait till next time to spend extra credit. So many new names here. Hey, please help us out. If you're new to this channel and you've never heard of us before, the Camera Life, give us a like on this podcast. Just hit the like button. It's really helpful. And
even hit the subscribe.
That would be even better. If you want to hear interviews with people like Dennis and Bruce and Nick and Matt, and probably very soon, hopefully, Julie, you can hear stories of amazing photographers, and then you can also hear Greg and me talk random crap about cameras and stuff when they come out.
Ibis. Mostly
A lot of discussions of Ibis.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we got? Paul saying Dennis's light painting on Saturday night didn't last long. No, never does.
No.
What else have we got? Andrew Thompson, all done.
Hey, Andrew.
What else?
Hey, so good news, guys.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of people who've had the standard errors because, that's going to be pretty standard. But on the whole, this has actually not been a total train wreck.
Woo!
That's not what people are saying about you online. I've got to be honest, Matt.
But that doesn't matter. I'm not getting phone calls about it. That's the important bit.
Well, this is Stephen Down. Thanks for the great podcast. I've got my 350 now all booked. Website was slow, but I just followed the instructions. It was all good. Thanks again. Looking forward to the weekend. Hey.
Thank you, Stephen. I reckon you should get a prize. There should be a prize. Yeah.
I mean, everyone in this chat is amazing. There's been no sadness and no negativity. Everyone's just happy to be making it happen.
Yeah. You know what, though? Don't you think this is like a reflection of the way that people think about the world these days? We always get really down and out about how bad things are. But when you think back just 3 years ago, this website would have been like in a pile of molten steel on the ground. Nick would have been curled in a ball, and I would have been crying on his lap. This is a really good age to live. This is a good time to be alive right now.
Yeah.
I don't know whether anyone remembers. I can't remember which BFOP it was. It was like BFOP 4, I think, where just the whole website buried itself, and we had to just go Control-Alt-Delete, come back tomorrow.
Well, here's a bit of BFOP. Here's a bit of old school BFOP fun. I jumped in the other day when I was putting my video together, and I end up in my BFOP folders, and I found all these photos of the marquee, some of the early marquees, and it is hilarious looking in those marquees at how few. It's as if it was someone's workshop. There's so few people, and then you see a photograph of the hall last year, and it's like, oh my Lord.
Dennis, you should grab one of those and one from last year and do before and after in the groupies.
Oh my God.
I reckon the best thing is back then, we used to run portrait lighting workshops, and we'd use the sparks from the power cable sitting in puddles in the hall as our lighting.
That's great. Well, it's an interesting thing, Bruce. I last night I very nearly set up a Facebook burner account so that I could go into the groupies, but I couldn't do it.
That is a total dick move, Dennis. Honestly,
yeah. Who would do that?
Which part of that was a dick move? Wanting to be part of the loving community of bebop?
No, the burner account.
Oh yeah.
Who would do such a thing? Only a scoundrel.
A scoundrel.
All right, just quickly, we've got Suzanne has booked her workshops. Amazing. Marty's all booked. Ian Coombs all booked. Ben Cooper all booked and very happy. Patrick, how close is too close? Advanced macro booked out for Saturday? I don't know what that means. Can we check?
I think that's what it's called. I think it's workshops is too close.
Yeah, can anyone tell if that's booked out? It's booked out?
I can. It just might take a while. What was it called?
How close is too close?
It'll be
Advanced
Aaron's
macro
one.
booked out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Aaron's one.
Exact Computers and Home Entertainment says, I booked on Sunday that I don't want. I want to swap it with someone who doesn't want to do Nick's BMX. I don't know what I don't know what that means exactly, but I think it's funny.
That is so good.
I love it. You're stuffed, mate. You've got to go and hang out with Nick.
That's great. Okay. Karen Lawler, popping my BFOP cherry this year and popping the Camera Life cherry tonight as well. So much cherry popping. Well done, Karen. Thank you. We love having you here. Jeff Weber, all done. Now crossing my fingers they catch the bad man so the match can happen. Moving on.
On the how close is too close, yes, it's sold out on the Saturday, but not on the Sunday. Loads of stock left on the Sunday. So 9:30 to 11 is plenty of stock left.
Okay. David Skinner, hey Matt, still got the old Sony. Should I bring it along? I'm loving the Nikon.
Would that be a sledgehammer?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, we could do a round 2 of sledgehammering Sonys. That would be pretty fun.
Brand.
Philip Johnson got Julie's Steampunk. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that is cool.
Steph Robinson, no grumpy people tonight. Nope. Gail Wilson, went well, slow, but got my workshop. What do we got? Oh, a question. Melissa K. Question. Is it okay to book back-to-back? E.g. one finishes at 3 p.m. in the Senior Citizens and then the next is at 3 p.m. BFOP HQ. That Senior Citizens and HQ, they're across the road, but it really comes down to the location. So, yeah, that would be sweet. But
you've got a couple of minutes walk, if that.
Yeah, but you would still want to hustle because one's going to finish, one's going to start. So you don't want to, dilly-dally. But, yeah. Unfortunately, website sells out before you can finalize cart. Look, that's going to be pretty rare. I don't think there's a ton that are fully sold out. So maybe just grab a different one and go for it. That's not going to happen on every workshop. So
it could be worse. It could be Ticketmaster.
I come back to the sort of the guide, which is get what you like and you can't get it booked. We've only got 10% sold out of the workshops that are up now. So don't panic. Yeah, don't panic. Just grab another one, get it booked, and then move through them one at a time. Yep. And often you can get the workshop you want just on another day. So the Saturday workshops are a little bit more booked than the Sundays and the Fridays. Yeah. Nick Sage, all booked.
I think that's actually a good tip.
Sorry.
Actually, sorry, I was going to say do it on the the Fridays and the Sundays, and less on the Saturday if you can. In the respect that people tend to use that middle day to book everything out. Whereas the ones on the end are usually less quickly booked out.
Plus, if you end up with, in my experience, which is one sad year, so don't take this for much, but I found that the Saturday afternoon, if you end up with a few hours spare, the main stage is going off anyway. So if you kind of pack out your other days, if you do end up with a couple of hours spare on the Saturday, you're gonna get a great talk on the main stage regardless. So it's
also remember you've got all the trade there as well. You've got the camera brands and camera house and stuff. So there's heaps to look at and do and talk to.
And also just mingling. I think one of the and I know a lot of the instructors are like this, is that when we're not instructing, we don't piss off to the pub or go to the mountain. We're generally hanging out at HQ, out at the coffee, by the food, and there's so many amazing connections and conversations and almost bloody workshops go on there. It's
very true.
It's a beautiful thing.
The dirty secret of photographers is they're massively insecure and they need you to come up to them and just engage with anything. Just to make you feel
Shut up, Nick. Stop giving away the secrets.
Just walk up to any of the instructors and be like, "Wow, you're so amazing!" And that
pretty much that's it. That is a good approach method. Yes.
Yeah.
Although
I'm still looking through I've only got the first page up on the bookings, but Vicky Bell 13, Adrian Weir 13. Jesus Christ, Adrian, he normally sells out. Vicky Bell 15. Joe Howell 10. First, I go down about 10 workshops before I get to something sold out. So there's massive amounts still in stock. Do not panic if you're having a drama.
Yeah, I think this is something that was talked about the other night, and I think is an amazing tip. And I don't think there's anyone would disagree that if you've still got a little bit of credit and things are not appearing that you want, take a risk on something. Like if the idea, take a risk. Go if you've never done light painting or Bruce's, or you look at Bruce's images and they all look a bit way out there, have a go, because you will come out the end of any of them. Maybe some of the landscape rubbish, but you will absolutely come out the other end having learned something, pushed yourself, failed a few times, and go home learning something you didn't know.
And you also will meet other fellow photographers who you'll become friends with, and you've had an experience together, and you can bond on that.
Yeah, amazing. It's so true, Bruce.
Exactly.
It is.
Yeah. Totally.
And that's my, if I made a little list of tips, for that's my number one tip for people, participants coming is firstly and most importantly is just calm down. Like I think people arrive at our workshops and they think they're walking into something they paid $3,000 for, I mean, we're putting on a thing for 20 people for nothing. And we bust our nuts for so long leading up to this thing to make something amazing. And if you walk in and it's all just utter chaos and it looks out of control, just breathe into that. Just own it. Just be a part of the chaos with us, and don't stress, because if you come into one of our workshops and you're stressed and pushy and demanding a perfect light painting image, it ain't gonna happen. And so yeah, that's my number one tip, is just come into these things chilled, don't have really high expectations, and you get what and you will have a blast, I promise.
It's a good point you mentioned, Dennis, just for reference, because prior to BFOP, like I've done quite a few 2 and 3 day workshops, and even a 4-day workshop in my photography career.
Yeah.
And they were all of them, the payment is in the thousands. It's whether it's 2,000 or 4,000 or 5,000. But like I did wedding photography workshops that cost thousands of dollars for a few days. So it's a very good point you made, where it's like
but it also bears mentioning, and I know Bruce, and I'm sure Julie or we all would agree with this, right? I promise you, and anyone that's been to any workshop I've ever done, I don't care if it's free or you've paid $5,000, you will get the same level of intensity, love, and care and joy from me than you would if you paid $10,000. Yeah. And it's just going to be a little more chaotic.
Yeah. And like, as an example, like I was just a presenter in New Zealand for the New Zealand Professional Body at their photo show. And what I got paid to do in New Zealand, I am doing here at BFOP. It's tailored for 20 people instead of 5, like in this respect, but it's still the same thing. I'm going to bring it to you regardless. Like,
yes.
Yeah,
man.
The
instructors, the big difference
is know nothing else other than full steam. You know what I mean? Like once they're doing it, they're doing it. It doesn't matter whether there's one person there or 10 people there or 20 people there. It's the same full power, full steam, everything they've got.
We don't come. None of us come for the money. Like, I come to BFOP for 2 reasons. The first one is it's my only community. I live in Adelaide, which is in the arsehole of the world, and there's no one here. And it's my one chance of a year to come and connect with my tribe. And that's not just the presenters; it's the people that come to the workshops. And it's we do it because we love what we do. And it's the cool thing is, in all the years and the bazillions of workshops I've ever done at BFOP, there's only ever been 2 people that have come in with the wrong attitude, and that gets adjusted super fast. Everyone else kind of gets it, right? They just want to have a laugh, and we've organized some hilarious shit for this year, that's for sure.
Hey, can I just jump in on a couple of things? So
please,
if you're sort of half an hour and still having problems, then email help@bfopaustralia.com and we'll get on top of it. As I say, almost nothing's completely booked out, so don't stress. There's a few common problems we're seeing. If you get invalid payment as you're going out, it's probably it's probably because you've got either too many workshops in your cart, or you haven't applied your email address as the coupon code, so you've got 0 credit. If those don't work, then just email help@bfopaustralia.com and we'll get onto it. If you're finding you just can't get onto the website, then go to a private browsing incognito, and that'll probably help you. But otherwise, most people are getting through it. I get if you're the person who's not getting through, me saying most are getting through is super frustrating. So help@bfopaustralia.com and we'll get it through. As I say, don't panic. There's plenty of stuff left.
Yeah, there's plenty left, but you are spot on because look at this. Like, so we got Aaron. Extremely disappointing how smooth it all went. Kidding. I was ready for a bigger adrenaline rush. Enjoy listening to your chit chat while waiting for the wheel to spin around and process my booking. Exactly. Paul says, well, I've spent all my money and I'm booked up till 6:30 p.m. on Friday. might need a credit pack. Yeah, you might need a credit pack. Suzanne, one workshop at a time and check out to secure your choice. Exactly.
Nice.
Who else we got? Wendy says, thanks guys. I got 3 I aim for tonight, which I'm super pleased about. All out of my comfort zone workshops. Well done. Good job.
Amazing. Yeah,
Push
that's
yourself.
it. That's it.
Well played.
All right. Craig says the year it rained, doing the AV was not great. No, that's a shocking experience. Adam Houston, busy tormenting myself now by selecting more workshops to book, but when I can use real money, yeah, you're gonna have to wait and see what books out. Yep. But don't stress. Who else we got? Annette got the 3 workshops I wanted. Thanks, guys. Incognito for the win. So listen to Nick, incognito mode. Mick Taylor, thanks, legends. You guys rock. All booked. Website is slow, but just be patient. Don't panic. And button press. You'll get there. Philip Johnson says, needing a workshop for the less mobile, ? Any suggestions, I guess? Yes.
Yeah, the courthouse. The courthouse, Philip. The courthouse is fully accessible.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anything in there.
I'll come to that question in a second. I'm just going to deal with something, but that's a good question.
Okay. John Conway says, done. Logging back out and back in again helped. Patrick's all booked. Great Alpine Gallery Swifts Creek says, never been before but managed to book 3 things that I wanted. Looking forward to more next time once credit card can be used, as I missed out on the extra credit. Yeah, there'll be plenty left.
Justin, was there a question about accessibility there? Was there?
Philip Johnson, this was from was from 15. I'm so far behind. It was from 15 minutes ago, so he might have already booked stuff. But Philip Johnson wanted to know extra workshops that are available maybe for the less mobile. What do we got? What options?
I think are both pretty easy to get to because I'm not able-bodied either. So,
okay. So Julie Powell's workshops, get them both. Yep. Steampunk and what was the other one again? I keep forgetting.
The Roaring 20s.
Roaring 20s. Yeah.
Mine would be accessible. Well, my portrait one is because once you get into the building, you don't need to move around at all. So.
The halls. So the courthouse is fully accessible, and the other. Are we doing the same hall out at?
Yes, that's where I'm at this year.
Yeah, and that's accessible.
That's accessible. So.
Yeah. Generally, most of the stuff that's within walking or wheeling distance of the community centre is pretty accessible, and we'll work really hard to make it work for you. The landscape workshops are not. We've still got lots left. So if you want to just give me an email, nick@bfopaustralia.com, I'll spend some time getting you onto workshops that are accessible.
Nice.
You can, and I was going to say, like, if you go to the mostly seated and stationary fitness level ones, like Kez's, demystifying the fine art print and that. So those sort of things are really good as well.
Yeah. I would imagine Harriet Tarbuck and Chris Hopkins, their stuff is is more classroom based, but you can go out and shoot, but you can choose what you shoot when you go out. So you can be as mobile as you want or as not mobile as you want when you go out to do the project. So that would be those 2 workshops link up together. And would be a great experience. I loved those last year. So
Chris is. I would love to sit in on one of Chris's workshops.
It was pretty.
Yeah, I did one of his last
Really?
year. It was amazing.
Oh my lord, what a guy!
Yeah, it's very clever.
Okay, so I've got a question for everybody.
Go.
Outside your own workshop, who would you be excited to see? What workshop would you want to do?
Can I fanboy for a moment?
Yeah, go for it.
I like the two people I'd love to do it, Dennis and Bruce, and they're both
I was
here.
going to say.
And Julie,
Yeah.
Julie, I love you, but it's just I've had these two like for 5 years, and I've never got to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're too kind, mate.
Well, more importantly, I would love to do a workshop with you, Bruce. Like to do one together. But yeah,
same.
yeah.
Oh, that'd
Maybe
be
that's
It's not
our
like- it's
next
not like
year.
you, Dennis.
2026, mate.
Yeah.
It's not like you, Dennis, wanting to collaborate with people.
Well, I did
He's
it.
the
I did it. I
ultimate
mean, you guys-
collaborator.
yeah, Kim and I attempted a little thing last year that you guys sat on that it was a little chaotic, but that was our it's there's something really magical, and I think the lovely thing about you and I, Bruce, is that we both have a very similar way about us, but there's this kind of this like a Venn diagram that happens with you and I where there's
Oh
this
yeah, definitely.
there's this merging. Like when I look at your work, I there's very, very little work now that stops me doom scrolling, right? And when I see your stuff, I'm like, "Arr!" My feed goes "Arr!" like to a screaming stop, and I go, I wonder how. And that always gets me excited, right? When I look at stuff and it makes me wonder how it's done, because that means it's good. Yeah,
Thanks, mate.
yeah, that would be beautiful. You're in Tassie, right?
Yeah, I'm in Tassie on Launceston, but
Yeah, I did a workshop in Launceston once.
we'll work it out. We'll have a chat offline.
Okay.
Let's take this offline. I gotta really quickly fly through some comments because I really want to catch up to where we're at, because I'm like 15 minutes behind. And it's like Karen got through all 3 workshops. Alan got through. Sorry, Dennis ran out of credit. Sharon says, "Wow, got Julie steampunk. So excited for this. That's gonna be a fun one."
Yeah.
Philip Johnson enjoys sitting outside and having a chat. Exactly. All right, who else we got? Phil's all booked. Now to sit back with a beer. Same. Cheers, Phil. Quick question. This is from ages ago. Are there generally many workshop vacancies still available on the actual weekend? What I mean is, if I'm wandering around Bright with free time, are there many workshops I can jump in? Nick?
Yeah, we generally go into the weekend with about 25% capacity on the workshops. But you don't have the joy of picking then. It's just sort of whatever happens to be available. So yeah, we get people booking sort of 10 minutes before they go on a workshop. So yeah, generally there is.
Yep, there's slots.
That's very cool.
It's very cool. Karen, first timer here. Thanks, guys. All booked in for my 3 first choices. Now to wait for additional credit. Exactly. Gail came
Well
for the
played,
chaos.
Karen.
Yeah, well played. David Skinner. Hey, Greg, listen to your podcast on the Prompt Me Baby.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
yes. That helped me
One
make
of the
my mind
interviews.
up.
Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. Who was that? Prompt Me
That's
Baby. That
Scott,
was...
isn't it?
Can't remember.
I can't remember.
My mind is
They're all a
full
blur.
of-
It's Anne Scott. Anne
it is
Scott
Anne.
Bertram.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yes. Great innovation this year, chaps. Thanks. Thank you.
Cool.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Anne is just like a really beautiful. If you get a chance to go on one of her workshops, like one of Australia's best wedding photographers, and a super cool girl. And you're gonna learn something. No matter how good you are at photography, you're gonna learn something.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah. I'm going to answer my own question real quick.
Which one?
The
was it?
person I would love to see outside of Dennis, but I've seen Dennis's stuff before. I've been lucky enough to drop in. Marcus Bell. I've known Marcus for a
yes.
very long time. I haven't seen him in years due to lots of stuff. But his environmental portraiture workshop would be amazing because he just knows how to get people to do really interesting things and be authentic. I'm stoked that Nick, you got him to come.
That's going to be sort of. I hadn't met Marcus before, and we got connected through Leica. Leica's sort of. He's a Leica shooter, and like what a super cool dude. Like when you just like I spoke on the phone to him, and I just went, I don't know who you are, but you're a cool guy. He's just like a beautiful person. And he's shooting at like a really, really good friend of mine, a guy called Rupert Shaw, who's he's got a big rural property up there. He used to run Bright Bright Brewery, and he's got this most amazing like sort of rubber face, and he's like a wildly inappropriate local guy. So you'll have a lot of fun on that. And if anyone can wrangle him into a photo, I put my hands down. Like, amazing job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at his work now. He's a photographer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
But you know when you met people who just go, I don't care what your work looks like, I just want to hang out with you for a bit.
Yes.
Marcus?
Yeah.
Nice. That is a beautiful way to describe someone.
Okay.
Speaking of Tom Putt, where's he actually? Is he away on a trip?
Yeah, he's away. I think it was Adam Edwards going, why can't I book Tom Putt? Like he's
Lovely, mate.
he's off doing his own thing this year, so we're going to miss poor Thomas and Cam as well. So
Yeah, Cam as well. Yeah.
missing.
Adam and I did a workshop together up at Broken Hill a couple of months ago. That came out of BFOP. So we met at BFOP, and he kept going to these locations, and I would send him messages of me light painting there. So Kangaroo Island, all these places, and we were mucking around. And then one time we just went, we should maybe do something together. Shot up. Spent a couple of days together to find out if we liked each other, and we did an actual workshop, and it was amazing. Sort of an evening landscape workshop that led into light painting, and it was a real success. I think it was so much fun, and the first time I've ever done that. But again, just this lovely guy who is supremely talented at printing and teaching. Lovely. That'd be a great workshop for anyone to get on. That's for sure.
Yeah, our job is to create these BFOP romances. So good job, Dan.
Hey, Julie, we haven't heard from you as to what workshop you would love to do, have we?
There's too many choices. I've always loved doing Louise Sedgman, and Kim
View.
Yes. So that'll be fabulous as well. So look, there's so many there.
There is.
I mean, a lot of them I couldn't do because I'm not that physically able. But there's so many around town and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
Even developing film and all sorts of things. Too many to pick.
Yep.
So I don't have to worry about it this year.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Von Dazen Full, you seem to have ended up at the end of your tether as we quit. Have you reached out to help@bfopaustralia.com or through the BFOP Groupies Facebook page on the official thread? Because you can get on the phone to Matt and he'll help you. Don't quit.
I would don't stress. Loads left. And we will fix you up. Yeah. Email help@bfopaustralia.com. Put your mobile phone there, and you'll get a little loving phone call from Matt, who will make all the pain go away.
Exactly. So don't give up. Don't worry. It's fine. And there's tons of workshops left. Heaps of people are all booked in. I'm going to just flick all the way through here. There was a question here about when will the main, I can't find where it is, but when will the main stage schedule go live? Here we go. Adam Houston, when is the preliminary schedule for the main stage likely to be published? Maybe.
Yeah, so it'll probably be about like 12/29 on the 10th of October.
Yeah.
Generally because it just moves around all over the place. So we don't commit on that. That'll be like early-ish 48 hours before the event.
Would it be safe to say though that it'll run roughly afternoons?
No, it'll run from 9 in the morning till 6 every day.
Oh wow, okay, that's amazing.
And what we do is
you just can't plan on because stuff moves around. That's the bit that suffers. So you just can't plan on that bit, and you might catch the person you want, you might not. Here's what I say though: if your whole life depends on seeing Bruce Moyle talking about what Bruce Moyle talks about, then just grab Bruce. Just grab Bruce. He
walk
will
up to Bruce and ask him about it.
He will bore the shit out of you for hours on end if you're interested.
Let me show you my feed.
Yeah.
Just a little tip: you'll always find Bruce near the food truck. That's where I said
The coffee truck, sir.
and the coffee truck. Yes. Yes,
But I mean that with like, I just mean that with so honestly, like if you're into what they're into, they will spend hours with you and be super excited about it. So don't stress about that bit.
Yeah.
I
Mark,
mean, we all we prepare. Like I've already designed my stage talk and prepare it and get it ready, and it's just sort of there. And if there's a slot and it works with my schedule, we end up on the stage talking. That's one of the most casual, relaxed part of the whole festival, is just that it's not going to be organized.
Mark Slater wants to know, will there be shenanigans?
No, we're not doing it this year. I'm sure I wouldn't allow it. So it's all done. Nick
100 wants to know, hey guys, what's going to happen if there's closures in the mountains?
Oh, because of Desi.
That's a big question.
So we've had a whole lot of people ask about this. I think sort of practically, we're still, whatever we are, 5 weeks out. Even like my house is almost next to the property where this all went down, and I can get in and out no problems. The only place that's closed is Mount Buffalo. So I think the worst case here is we have to move some of the workshops that are currently on Mount Buffalo to somewhere else. I'm going up next weekend, and my job is to find the other places. Look, I mean, it's been just the most brutal tragedy, and all of us feel for those policemen's families. And it's like totally crazy situation, but it's really not going to affect BFOP very much, I don't think. So yeah, we're working around some contingencies. You may end up going up a different mountain than you expected, but pretty much it'll run fine.
Yeah, there's tons of options. It's a beautiful area. Felicity Johnson, on a different note, says, "Oh, I remember the Marquee days. Tom's striptease has affected me badly."
Still affected me.
And me. Yeah, it still sits in here somewhere.
Well, on the sort of shenanigans and the other things, we will send a note out on sort of what we're doing on the Friday and the Saturday night, and you will get a chance to dress up. Friday looks like being even bigger and better, and Saturday we've got some fun, some really fun games coming through.
Still there's no secrets you can let us in on or something.
Well,
give me a little nugget, a little anything.
I think did we mention this already? Like Friday night, we haven't come up with the way we're going to describe it. It's sort of like light up the night. You are the photo, kind of. If we put Denis on LSD and said attack.
What do you mean if?
And attach every light painting tool you owned to your own body. That's a sort of vibe for Friday night.
Yeah. I'm preparing a video to help people prepare for that.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
My top 10 tips for getting ready for that event. It's going to be hilarious, and I've got a wild thing organized.
I'm excited.
And look, if you're new to BFOP, don't panic. Like you don't have to mess up, but a whole lot of people will. You'll still have fun, and no one's going to judge you.
And you bring your camera.
Yeah.
Oh, bring your camera. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, pretty fair to say you should carry a camera at all times at BFOP.
Yeah,
because you never know what you're going to see.
And with spare batteries.
Someone sent me a picture, and it's one of the most beautiful pictures I've got, which is somebody who's on this podcast dressed as a unicorn, appearing to have sex with someone else who was crossing a zebra crossing in the middle of Bright. And it was just one of those, it was taken on a long lens from the end of the street. And you were just, what what the hell is going on? And it was the middle of the day. There was just apropos of nothing. Dennis, do you know anything about this?
I know nothing about this. That was a wild day. Oh my God.
I remember
Yeah.
seeing blow up horses and unicorns running around the streets of right. Yeah.
Is it
ready?
Okay, that's a
yeah.
good question though, because some people miss it. Is there any of those sort of multi-day sort of fun events like treasure hunts? Can you or anything like that?
Yeah. So Fuji's running like the treasure hunt again. There's a whole lot of stuff going on, but if you sort of stress about that, it's just like the background noise. You're just gonna like if you trip across it, great.
Yeah, no, it's cool because some people just go, "Oh, what's that?" and they find out on the last day. Like it's just like these things do happen. Go ask people, talk to people about things.
Yeah, go interact with everybody and go and see all the camera brands because they'll all have fun shit going on too. I remember like last year, Canon had like a spinny wheel. Last year, Nikon had the ducks that I had to pull out of the water with my hands behind my back with my mouth only, and then apparently I found out no one else was doing that. That was just me. Thanks, Julie. Thanks for that. Thanks for telling me different
Julie,
rules.
by the way, everybody.
Different Julie, but yeah, the Nikon Julie. She was like, you have to do it with your hands behind your back. You can't use your hands. I was like, okay. They just dunked my head with all these ducks and come out, and apparently no one else did that. They just grabbed a duck.
I need to remember. I've still got the Sony. I've got the Sony tablecloth in my.
Oh, you still got that?
Yeah, I've still got that. Yeah. Oh, there it is.
I think I've got one of those sitting here somewhere as well.
I've got one of those in my car. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I've got one of those inside.
Yeah. So there'll be tons of fun stuff happening at BFOP HQ with all the camera brands. So go around and hassle them and say, hey, what free stuff have you got? What games are you playing? What can I do? What's happening? What gear can I test? And
if you need a lens cleaner, usually all of them are handing out lens cloths.
You can get every lens cloth.
What I would say is if there's sort of something you've always wanted to try, even if you can't afford it,
like a Canon R1 last year when I was like wandering around the stall and they were like, just take it. And this was when the R1 had just come out. A month ago or something, and they were like, just take it. And I was like, oh no, someone might want to try it. They were like, no, you take it. It's like, you sure? And they're like, yep, take it. And then I just walked away with a $10,000 brand new top of the line sports camera to take photos of people around BFOP. It was great.
No, but generally, whatever you want. I one of my favorite BFOP memories was Julie Kimpton, who's the Nikon sort of head honcho for professional services, losing her mind because she was putting all the equipment back in the car and she was missing $25,000 worth of.
What?
And she was trying to remember who she gave it to. Turned out that it was one of her instructors, Vicky Bell, who'd taken it without signing it out and forgotten to give it back.
Oops.
I'll tell you something I saw in New Zealand, and I hopefully never see it BFOP. I saw somebody at the Canon stand drop a 400 millimeter f4 on the ground from like here.
From there?
Whoa.
They had it on a tripod, like a really high tripod, and they slotted it on and didn't latch it and took their hands off it and just went.
I did that with my 400mm 2.8, like the $23,000.
Ouch.
Onto a concrete car park. Hey, still works fine.
Still works fine. Durable. John Pickett says Canon were very insistent in you borrowing their gear. It was great. Exactly, because sometimes you're just not sure and you're like, oh, I don't want to impose or whatever, and you just need someone to be like, no, just take it here. Take it. It's easy. And then you go and have a great time.
That's what it's there for. Yeah, and that's why they're there. So do it.
Tim wants to know what was with all the small ducks last year. I remember that. What was with that?
That was Nikon.
That was the Nikon thing.
No, the
little like they were like.
That was just Julie giving them out to everybody.
No, because it appeared like there was one up on
they
the
were
gutter,
everywhere,
like up on the roof. Like they were hidden in weird spots.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
What I love is I run BFOP, and there's a whole lot of stuff that goes on that I have no idea about and don't understand, and it just sort of background noise. Something cool went on.
Yeah. Will you be able to take a Leica out for a play this year, which is exciting?
Oh,
that's dangerous.
Stop it. M11, come at me. I'm worried for my own bank account.
I don't think they know what they've got themselves into, because they keep saying, well, just bring some stock, people are interested. And I think they think that like 3 people are going to turn up and say, oh, can I have a try with one of these, rather than 300 people turn up.
Well, the few times I've done stuff like with Nick Rains and stuff when Leica have been around, this is a few years ago now, they'd bring out a full kit, like have about 4 or 5 bodies and all the different lenses, usually the SL or whatever's currently the big thing they want to push. But I don't think they think about it like Nikon and Canon do, where it's like, yeah, play.
Ooh, question for Nick. Tweak Productions. My husband is tagging along to ride his KTM around the mountains. Any road suggestions?
Oh my God. So I don't know where you're coming from, but there is the route from, email me at nick@bfopaustralia.com, but the route from Melbourne to Bright, which is almost to the kilometre, 500 Ks from my house anyway, and of which 480 Ks is off-road, is just one of the most fabulous days out you can have. It's sort of get up at 5 a.m, get back at 9 p.m, but it is a amazing day, and like everywhere in the surrounding area is fabulous. He will have the most amazing time. Email me, nick@bfopaustralia.com.
Exact Computers and Home Entertainment says Bright to Mount Beauty and over some of the other gaps are amazing.
Yeah.
Tons of stuff. Too much. What else? We're an hour and 30 minutes. What else do we need to talk about? I mean, it seems like everyone's booked all their workshops. Does the chat have anything for us? Do you guys in the chat got any questions, comments, suggestions?
There's still some questions popping up on the BFOP, the official BFOP Groupies Facebook page. People are posting sort of random questions rather than using the indicated thread. You can spot the thread a mile away. It's a big orange and purple blob.
Hey, so Greg has just posted the unicorn photo. If someone can
on it. Oh no!
I've never seen that.
Never get caught without a camera.
I have never seen that. That is absolutely priceless.
That's amazing.
You were being so gentle with me.
You should really get that printed and signed. Like, just...
That's crazy.
Hey, that is me and the unicorn, isn't it?
Oh yes, it sure is.
I thought you were in the unicorn, but no.
No, I was being unicorned.
So Nick was in the unicorn and the unicorn was in you.
Yeah.
Let's never go there again, Greg.
So good.
Hey, Greg, you've absolutely nailed the lighting there. That's beautiful.
Yeah. What lens was that?
I'm going 200 mil at like 170 or something, isn't it, Greg? Let us know.
Yeah, 2.8.
I need to take a screenshot of that. That is priceless.
That is very funny. That's in the BFOP Groupies Facebook page. If anyone would like to get in there and comment below under this image and tell the story of what's happening. What else have we got here? So Melissa K says Photo 5. Anyone done it? I mean, no one's done it yet. Some people might have booked it, but it's going to be fun. That's Canon's Photo 5 workshop challenge thing. That's going to be a fun time where you can win some stuff, I think.
Canon were great. Canon were a wonderful addition to BFOP last year. I thought they were really I mean that genuinely. There was such an energy that came out of them, which is good, which is really nice.
Yelena wants to know: is Matt still alive? We don't know. We don't know where Matt is, where he's gone. Matt, are you there? Are you alive? Is everything going okay? Scott Longden says, Nick, the Watson 15x12 is ready and shooting plates.
So this is a lovely story. Scott dropped me a note saying, hey, we'd love to come and do this at BFOP. So he does these sort of wet paint photography. At the same time, I had a group of friends who were recreating the Burke and Willis expedition, and they were leaving from the National Geographic Society in Melbourne. And so Scott came along with a camera that was basically identical to the camera they took with them, and with his mobile darkroom, and we had all of these bicyclists, whatever they are, in front of the National Geographic Society in Melbourne with this sort of classic, and he's taken this just beautiful shot of them all, and just the theatre of it, and the fact it was exactly the same technology they took, 150 years ago was magic. Anyway, I'm delighted. So Scott's going to come up to Brighton. He'll do it on stage.
Amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
That's very cool.
Well, I wonder if you could do 122 portraits with it in and out. That would be pretty good.
It's going to have a race. Could be a race.
Yeah.
But he was doing this, and I was saying, "How much does this cost a shot?" And he's like, "I don't know, about $100."
Oh my God! Amazing! Wow.
That's nuts.
I've done my technique on collodion wet plate once. It's hard, but it's awesome.
Isn't it wild? I was lucky enough last year to go to the UK, and I went to the photography wing of the Victoria and Albert Museum, and it was such a beautiful experience because I was in there alone. But I got to see some actual photographs, like the real deal prints of things and old photographs and stuff, which I've not seen a lot of. I've got a lot of photography books, but it floored me looking at photographs, like prints of photographs from 120 years ago, and how utterly perfect they were. It blows me away how good that can be, that process with that plastic stuff.
I would love, Scott, if you're still on here, if you can do it like if Nick or whatever can set up a table and do a show and tell, because I don't think people actually understand what like a actual wet plate looks like when it's finished, like the resolution and being able to see the silver and that in it. You can't replicate it any other way but seeing it with your naked eye in front of you. Like, and I think that would be really amazing.
Bruce, that is so right. Because I saw the shot he took of this group, and you're right, it's like got this sort of magic to it because he's got this big plate like this, and then he's obviously scanned it and sent it off, and the scan is like 15% of what the plate looks like when you can see it in your hands. And it's weird because it picks up UV frequency, so it looks quite different to a normal photo.
Yes. Yeah, it's like you don't understand what you're missing until you see it. I love wet plate and collodion, and it can be on different substrates as well. It can be on like aluminium, it can be on glass, it can be on lots of other things. So just depends on the artist.
Making a note of what that aluminium colloidal.
Yes, I'm here and just need to chat with Nick about doing anticipating. Yes, cool. I love it.
Yeah,
I just wish I had the time and money to do it myself.
Craig Murphy got to see wet plate photography at Hill End in New South Wales a few years ago. It was amazing.
Yeah.
What I found amazing, and Scott will tell you more about this, but it initially starts as a negative image, and then they do like the washing magic, and in front of you it goes from a negative image to a positive image, and it's like wild the way that happens. It's like it's just in 30 seconds, it's magic.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I've got a video of that here somewhere of my stuff done.
I've never seen one in person. I'm excited.
Hey, Nick, just a quick update. What's happening on the website at the moment?
Yeah.
Well, I think like 99% of people are not having problems. There's a couple of people who are really frustrated, and I absolutely feel your pain. Email help@bfopaustralia.com. We can do a whole lot to fix things in the background. Don't cry yourself to sleep. We will help you. 99 times out of 100, it's something to do with kind of your local network rather than our site. That doesn't make it feel any better, but we'll help you navigate that.
Nice. So where there's a will, there's a way.
Scott Longdon says, I'm bringing probably the biggest camera in Australia.
That's cool.
That's so cool, Scott.
Big is not always better, but in this situation, I think it is.
I suspect it might be.
Okay. Anything else? Anything else we need to go over before we call it a night? I mean, this has been good.
Yeah.
It's wild. I mean, I assume Matt's not coming back. I think Matt's gone.
Yeah, he's
right. Like Matt, it's pretty brutal for Matt because you've always got people who, and people get really upset if they can't get on. which I absolutely understand.
Understandably, yeah. When you're trying to get the workshops you've been researching and listening to podcasts about and all that sort of stuff, and then you can't log in or whatever, that's painful. So,
but my top tip is be nice to Matt, and he'll be wonderful to you.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Because it's not for his lack of trying or caring. He's
Absolutely.
doing his best. So
Amazing.
be kind.
Just before we talk about wrapping up, Nick, any workshops like usually top selling work? Oh God, I can't even speak anymore. Are there any workshops that have still got spots that are worth calling out?
All of them.
Oh my God! Look at this. Let me just renew here.
This depends who his favourites are. Let's see.
That's what.
Let me just work through this. I've got my kids trying to give me food here.
Oh, that's nice.
What do we have away? And you shoot them away.
So I mean, Craig Wetchen's out shooting the Brumbies, and we still got loads of spots on that.
That's cool.
Amazing. Vicky Bell, like loads of spots. Tour de France spots. Fujifilm, loads of spots. Getting down the this makes no sense to me. So Adrian Weir is like one of Australia's best street photographers. I mean, even if you don't love street photography, go on this because he's just got a way of teaching you to look at light and think about the kind of graphic images quite differently. I would you're insane if you don't go on that. Emily Black still got lots of things. Marcus Bell sold out.
What about David Dare Parker? David Parker?
I have to get there because I have to run through this in order. I'm sorry, very boring.
Oh, never mind.
Carl Liddick's got loads of spots. So Carl Liddick does food photography. Carl is
legend.
Absolute
I did his workshop last year. Amazing what he can do.
But not so much. He's just a really good instructor. You know when people are like born teachers?
Yeah.
Carl, and deeply decent guy. Penny Stevens, we've still got a lot. Penny's photographing two of the local artists in Bright. She's photographing a ceramic artist, and then Matt, who paints these massive canvases. But they're both kind of super cool, kind of underground Bright locals, and it's just like people you want to hang out with. So you'll have fun on that. Fujifilm, still lots left on that. Flipping studio lighting on his head with Michael Marlborough. So Michael always does cool stuff with kind of models. That'll be amazing. Chris Hopkins, like a Walkley winning journalist, and there's still 60% not sold out.
Do that.
Yeah, that's
one.
Yep.
Do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. David Dare Parker, David Dare Parker is, one of Australia's best on-set Hollywood photographers. So if you go to a major studio Hollywood production and you see all the on-set photography, the stuff that goes out to the media, David's doing it. So he's working with like hugely famous international artists, and just the way that they're working incredibly quickly. They're working with studio lighting.
We're talking with Nicolas Cage, like actual huge productions. We're not talking like Neighbours.
And it's like it's a no failure zone.
Yeah.
Hey, back everyone.
Oh, watch out! He's back.
Hey,
No tears.
None.
None.
What? Are you okay? What's been going on?
No, we're just troubleshooting. To be honest, I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to say I'm pretty proud of this.
Nice.
With the exception of Jill Bell, whose email fell between the cracks, we have managed to phone every person who emailed BFOP help within 3 minutes of them emailing.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, but there is still always one who apparently on Facebook group at the moment just like spinning whatever they can. Very unhappy. So if you live in the same suburb as that person, maybe, lock down for a few days. There's someone on the loose.
Bad timing, Matt. Bad timing.
It's true. Yeah. Good point. Yeah.
Look,
read the
I
room,
think
mate. Come on.
it's been a wild success. The amount of people on the chat that are saying like the amount of people on the chat that were saying I got my top 3 workshops, got my first 3 choices is amazing. So yeah,
but there's so little out of stock. I mean, like if we take BFOP royalty like Denis, there are still spots available on Denis's workshop, which never happens ever.
What?
Yeah, that's devastating.
That's embarrassing. Hey, Nick, how's your one going?
Sold out. Funny you mention that. Sold out.
Look at this. Tweak Productions couldn't do Adrian's Streety one because I'm busy at the BMX. It's your fault, Nick. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
You'd have been better with Adrian, but hey.
I had this idea. Like I've always had this idea, but never actually done it. And that idea was to do start at sunset and do back-to-back light painting workshops until it got too light to do anymore, so that no one ever missed out.
Wow.
That would be a big night.
Crazy.
It'd be rad, man. That'd be rad. That'd be so good. Well, I did that for 7 nights at the Formula One. We literally started when the sun went down and stopped when we couldn't make any more, and that was fine. But they were packed.
Insane.
Denis, I've had this idea in my head of doing something that was exactly like that. I reckon you and I should get together.
Yes.
I wanted to do the sort of almost pop-up workshop at 2 a.m. right in the middle of the forest.
Yep.
And it's like you send them nothing but a GPS location.
Yes.
Probably not the year to do it this year, but most years.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm up for it. Totally. Oh, here's Cam in the chat.
Yeah, Cam Blake says, sounds like my first BFOP when Matt and Nick made Adam Dyson and I work from dawn till midnight. now we're banned from doing workshops drunk.
Hold on. Forced you to work from dawn till. I think you mean when you wander home from the Wandy pub from the night before, straight onto a bus, going up the mountain. Not sure that you were forced in step. Just throwing it out there. Like,
Love it.
I can't get over how much availability there is. So look, if you've had a booking nightmare, by all means shout at Matt. It makes me feel better, but there is actually lots left we can work through with you.
Yeah.
Melissa Kay says, awesome job. The array of workshops is phenomenal. Thanks for a great couple of nights of booking parties. Thanks for being with us.
Pleasure. Yeah,
We've had a great time.
Awesome. We love it.
well, look, we're dwindling down. The website's wrapping right down now. So if anyone's sitting there going, "Oh, it's really slow," you should start to see some improvements. We're at 50 people on the site now, should be. Well, probably still should be faster than what it actually is. But yeah, what are we up to for this evening? We have got jeepers. Hold on. Let me tell you how many bookings we've had come through tonight. Which is an interesting stat everyone wants to know, of course.
But Matt, there's almost no workshops out of stock. It's blowing my mind.
Maybe people are being sensible and like waiting.
No, but you also have had more workshops this year than previous years, isn't that correct?
Yeah. We've had 851 orders come through.
851.
Wow,
and some of those will be multiple workshops.
Yeah.
Some of them will be, of course they are. Yeah, lots of them have got 2 or 3 workshops,
Crazy.
So,
quick question from Andrew Thompson. When do bookings open?
So can I ask a question? Is like once everything's wrapped up, is there a way that people can see what's available and what isn't? Like,
Yeah.
As in
Sorry, what was that?
website.
Sorry, I was just doing other stuff.
I'm just wondering, for the audience out there, is there a way to see what's available, what's left? Like,
100%. Nick, you're absolutely bang on. There is so much available at the moment. Even like there's a few that are down to like the 1s and 2s, but geez, there's a lot around the 9s and 10s. So what you can do, if you go onto the booking site, if you haven't already discovered that, you will find that there's a button at the top that says workshops by availability. And it's not the schedule in order, because we can't unfortunately do it in order, but it basically gives you each day and it tells you what's in stock and what's out of stock. Yeah, so it's really straightforward. But I'm looking at it now and I reckon, or if I go filter by out of stock, out of the 170 something workshops, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 34, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. About 36 of the 170 workshops are out of stock. But that leaves you with 135 workshops that are in stock.
Yeah.
So
20% or less or something out of stock. 80% still good to go. Yeah. So there's heaps to be had. Nick 100 says, I'm pretty sure this is what he's saying. If it's winding down, release the extra credit.
Release the Kraken.
Release the hounds.
Release the hounds. Speaking of extra credit, when does the extra credit when is it released? When can people book more workshops if they've purchased extra credit? And then if they haven't purchased extra credit, when can they just book workshops with their credit card or debit card?
Yeah, so next Sunday night, the 14th, will be, again, 4 p.m, the website will go down and we'll be loading the extra credit that people have purchased into their accounts, which will just combine with whatever's left that they've currently got. So if you've still got $30 left in your account and you bought $100 extra credit, you'll have $130 after that. And so we'll combine that. That'll go live on next Sunday, the 14th. And then the following Friday, we open the credit card bookings where anyone, credit, no credit, you can use residual credit or just credit card combination, however it goes. It's a free-for-all from the Friday the 19th.
Hey, just one tip. I'm just looking through what's not booked. When the credits open, we've still got a lot of spots on the bus trip, on Big Bad Bus Trip on Thursday.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Gosh,
for the
That's sort of a note. Like
the bonus day.
If you're a man or lady of leisure, then like a Thursday, come up early and go and do that. And it's like a double BFOP special.
Crazy. You would be mad not to do
that would be,
if you've got the schedule, come up early and party. Matt's on the phone. I was going to ask him this, but that's okay. Keith, it says you've used 220 of credit and tried adding another 130, which would take you to 350, but also failed with 90. Keep getting sorry. Seems like there's no available payment methods. Contact us if you require assistance. Maybe contact help@bfopaustralia.com or go to the BFOP Groupies Facebook page.
No, I would
do the help. Do the email. Just do the straight email.
And put your mobile phone number.
Yep. So help@bfopaustralia.com. They'll sort it out. If you've tried twice with different amounts and you're still having issues, get in touch and they'll fix it.
What I would do, send the email. But while you're waiting for Matt to get to you, 3-minute wait time, clear your cart of everything. Because normally what it is either you've got too much in your cart or you don't have enough credit. Now, assume you've got enough credit, it must be too much in the cart.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
He said he tried it with just the 90 with 220. So he's used 220, so he should have 130 left. But he tried it with just 90 and didn't go through. But you're right. It might be worth even just like close your browser, refresh everything, clear your cache, start fresh, and then try it with the 90 or whatever and see how you go.
Yep.
Otherwise, if in doubt, help@bfopaustralia.com. Three minute wait
while
time.
doing this, help at BFOP,
Yeah.
We have a full lunar eclipse tonight.
We do.
Really?
Oh, we do.
We've also got a lot of clouds where I am at.
Yeah, which is
clear night. I just checked. I can see the moon. It's big ass bright.
I can't.
No, that's your light behind you, mate. It doesn't look like it.
The octagonal moon in the Dexter Den room. When do you put the plastic sheeting up around so that you don't get blood on all that stuff on your shelves?
In about 25 minutes, mate.
Right. For your special light painting session.
Yeah. I'm prepping for BFOP. There's a lot of black plastic involved this year. You think I'm kidding?
No,
serious. There's a big, massive white thing against the wall there. I've built a brand new rig for doing the backlight, the back translucent nudie thing. Yeah.
Like when you say the back translucent nudie thing, like everyone knows what you're talking about. Everyone here is just too scared to ask you what you're talking about.
Which is the great thing. Oh, it's already, yeah. Well, there's still slots apparently on the workshop.
Oh, Felicity, are you behind on the podcast? Are you listening now behind? You mouthed the duck as well, yeah.
Well, that sounds so wrong. I mouthed the
obviously
duck.
a few people got.
I didn't know what it meant at first.
We got
What
tricked
have I
into
missed?
mouthing the duck.
I didn't get to
I'm
mouth
glad
the
it
duck,
wasn't just
and a duck
me.
didn't mouth me, so I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, Julie
Maybe this is
from
my year.
Nikon she's a trickster. She's a yep.
Love
But
it.
she got me. Okay. I don't know. Is that it? Are we calling it? I mean, it's almost 2
I
hours of
I just want to hang out here all night. I mean, it's either this or go out under the moon light painting.
Oh, it sounds terrible.
What a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Cam Blake says, Bruce, your weather in Launceston is poo. Been here making an arc for the last hour.
Yes, it is absolutely shit. The only reason I got my headphones on is because I'm in a tin roof and it got so loud I couldn't hear anybody.
Oh, wow. Raining again.
Sing down heavy.
Philip Johnson says, see you tomorrow. That's right, because on Monday nights we do our random photography show. So if you want to join Greg and I again for another just hang out, we'll be going through the latest camera news, rumors.
Justin, can I just do a little call out to the Camera Life podcast? Because
sure.
If you listen to this thing like historically, you kind of download it after it's happened, you kind of miss this whole magic, which I never really got until I started watching it live, which is like the audience part of the show. And it's beautiful. You've got some amazing guests, and the group here are the weakest of the guests you've ever had.
Very true.
Hang on, we haven't had Julie on yet. We can't judge Julie yet.
Yeah, that's right. Don't include her in this.
Soon, Julie, I promise.
Now I'm on notice. Jesus.
Yeah. That is a shocker.
Well, you have some amazing guests, but it's just like this lovely interaction with the kind of the wildlife outside. It's really a special thing. So
It is.
just fine. It doesn't matter if you can't make, because they go on a bit. And let me tell you why. I think I hold the record at the moment, but
I think you do.
I think you might.
What?
Yep.
Impersonating accounts.
Yeah, well, that too.
I do think it's like, if you can find even half an hour to just drop in, it's like a wonderful little thing. So get stuck into it. It's pretty special.
Thanks,
well,
mate.
that being said, if you do want to be able to just pop in, if if these are long podcasts, we do them twice a week, and one of them's an interview, which is great. And the interviews are always good to listen to later on. They're better live, but if you have a job, you can always listen to them later. But if you hit the subscribe button, it gives you an option. There's like a bell thing, and if you do the bell thing, it'll actually notify you on your phone or whatever when we go live. So you can even just pop in and be like, "What's up?" and then go back to life if you're busy. So
I do that. Well, I'll often do that. I'm always rampant in the chat, which is always so much fun. It's a sense of like, one of the things I'm loving about the podcast is it's one of the few things in my life that actually feel like it's a community, like it's a tribe, and that's one of the things I love.
That means the world to us, Dennis, because that's why we do what we do.
Yep.
We run this podcast because we are interested, Justin and I and Jim. Obviously we're heavily interested in photography, but we get to hear all these amazing stories. We get to engage with the chat. The chat can ask questions, and often we'll be talking about something, and I'll see in the corner of my eye the chat are just riffing, one against the other, or a group of them sort of start a conversation. It's magic.
That is the comment of the night from Mike.
Yeah, Mike Hock Photo says, just pop in and out like I do.
By the way, do we know who Mike Hock Photos is?
No.
And I'm too scared to Google it.
It's so clever.
Because if I Google Mike Hock Photo,
Mike, if you're coming to BFOP, I want you to identify yourself to me.
Yeah. Make yourself known. Mike Hock Photo. Keith O'Brien says, thanks for your help sorting out my bookings, Matt. You're a legend. I don't know if Matt can hear us, but we'll make sure that he knows that he is loved. You are loved, Matt. You're a good dude.
Yeah, right, you guys need to talk about these things again.
The camera straps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so actually, we probably should have done this whole podcast. There was 150 people. Now there's only 50. But we should mention you can actually buy a BFOP branded camera strap this year if you want.
Look at us. Look at us.
Look at these guys at the top. They've all got them. That's crazy. Look, and I've got some.
It's funny. You've got some.
I know. This one's made out of the I don't know.
Look at that.
something. Yeah,
Is
it's
it like
pretty
an
fast.
ostrich or something?
Fancy pants.
It's an ostrich neck. It's not really. It's just regular leather, just with a cool.
It's a giraffe
cool,
neck.
Cool. Yeah.
It's only when it's long enough.
Yep. But yeah, you can get yourself a nice leather camera strap. With the where are we? Where's all my cool BFOP ones gone? Oh, there they are. You can get a cool BFOP logo on it. This one's a bit wild. Don't worry about this one. This was for the
Yeah,
the
that's very cool.
But yeah, you can get gold logos and whatnot on them. Anyway, they're all on the BFOP Groupies Facebook page. There's a discount code. It's all there. Otherwise, just reach out. Lucky Straps.
Yep.
You'll find us. If you want yourself a fine and fancy leather camera strap. Otherwise, we'll be there. We'll be there all weekend. We're going to bring some stuff up. We'll have a little display stand.
We'll have some
And you
straps
can-
you can borrow to try out too on your camera and
Yeah,
see if you
demo
like
straps.
it before you buy. So
You'll
You
like
could
it.
strap on, as they say.
indeed.
You could,
Do they say that? Do they, Bruce?
I'm pretty sure Mike Cock Photo has their strap on.
I think you're killing Chili here.
Just ended so quickly.
We should
It's
wrap
a
this up.
madness. Yeah, let's wrap it
All
up.
right.
Downtown Darkroom Millowa says, thank you, team. Loving the podcast and looking forward to the weekend. Awesome.
You too.
Downtown Darkroom Millowa.
Yeah, we'll see you there.
And
Amazing.
All right.
good color choice. My Cock Photo says, never take the strap off. Last-
Oh, my Lord.
Oh my god.
okay. It's time to
You
go.
can arrange that. You can arrange it.
All right. That's it.
That'll be another Guinness record.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta
Amazing.
find our silly BFOP music to take us out.
All right. Just before
Hey,
we
thanks, guys.
just before we
he's back
roll.
for the- yeah,
Oh,
before
he's
we
here.
wrap-
He's here to
back
say
for
goodbye.
the-
here he is.
Say
He's
goodbye.
back for the wrap. We're about to wrap there, Matt. Is there anything that you need to tell the world before we go?
You know what? I'm going to say that I've been thoroughly impressed at how many people have stuffed up, but immediately gone like, I'm really sorry we're stuffed up, versus, what have you done? Why is it broken? And yelled and screamed and kicked. We've, like, of course, there's a couple of people who are a bit frustrated. We get that. But on the whole, I've got to say I'm very, I go into these nights like going, I need to drink a bottle of wine over lunch just to sort of get into it. And it turns out tonight probably wasn't as necessary. It's been relatively smooth. So, so thank you to all those who have been understanding of our limitations. And obviously, as I said, we've been, for those who actually did what we said in the instruction and emailed us with their phone number, we called them within like 3 minutes. With the exception of one, Jill Bell, we've left a message. That was a mistake. We'll fix you up tomorrow. Yeah.
But otherwise, a perfect record.
I think it's pretty good. Yeah, we the only one that I had about 5 emails backwards and forwards saying, "What's your phone number?" And they just kept the email back going, "It's not working." I good. I don't know what to say.
Maybe their phone wasn't working. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's very true. Yes, but no, it's been all right. So yeah, but thanks guys for keeping everyone entertained. And whilst it's probably diverted some of the attention off my phone, which is great.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, we're here to help and we love what we do here. But just before we wrap, I just want to say thank you to, first of all, everyone that's in the chat that's been listening along. We've had a huge audience tonight. We're sorry if we didn't get to a comment of yours or a question. But yeah, we think we've covered off the BFOP booking party quite successfully. Nick has a comment or a question.
Yeah, I'm up in Bright next weekend, and I've got all of CJ and the models for BFOP staying at my house for the weekend. So
Sounds horrible.
if you're in Bright next weekend and stuff for something to do, drop me a note at Nick at BFOP and come around for dinner. We'll have a lot of fun.
Oh, nice. What are we doing next
exciting.
weekend, boss?
Just make sure you bring your.
I've got
I think you got to bring your keys as well. Is it the keys go in the bowl at the door, or is it?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm actually busy. So.
Just be careful if Nick brings out the unicorn costume.
They do know what sort of party it is. But look, thank you everybody for commenting and sticking with us tonight. And of course, thanks to our amazing guests. Some of you weren't even supposed to be here, but you showed up anyway. So thank you to Dennis, to Bruce, to Nick, to Matt, and of course to Julie, who somehow found herself onto our live podcast. We don't know how that happened, but we're glad it did, Julie. Glad you're here.
All right.
And I don't know how to get out.
You're stuck here. You're stuck here forever.
I'm here forever. Hey, if I don't turn up to teach my workshops, it's because I'm still stuck here.
Still here.
In the podcast.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I promise.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna roll the music and say goodbye to the chat. First of all, Nick, my cock will be at your house next weekend. Nick 100 says thanks everyone. Mark Slater, thank you. Les, thanks. Craig, good to see you. Melissa Kay, everybody, you're all amazing. It was a wonderful night, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks everyone. Like and subscribe.